Character counts everywhere, all the time. Whether life's easy or an uphill climb, we will shine when we walk that line. Character counts everywhere, all the time.
Sometimes it feels as if we spend so much of our lives waiting. Think about the time spent standing in lines waiting to receive some service, or couples engaged to be married mark the months until the wedding. My beloved Chicago White Sox, a team I wait patiently to see a turnaround season. Students long for summer vacation, and once it's begun, parents will tick off the days until they can send them back to school. Our time is important. The children and young people that we teach are precious to us, and they need to know that our time together was worth it, and that collectively we diligently work to promote life skills that will pay off in school and after. So don't just let the school year end. This past week I heard from a neighbor that said she felt her child's teacher had already checked out. I had an idea of what she meant, but still pressed her for what was happening from her daughter's perspective. It seemed that both the teacher and students were going just through the motions of education without considering what could still be done before the final bell rang to conclude the school year. This made me think of what else we could do the last few weeks of school, particularly in terms of connecting character, relationships, and values learned over the past 9 months. Here's just a few ideas to consider. 1, make a top 10 list. Dave Burgess suggests having kids make their own top 10 list of what they learned during the school year. Think David Letterman. Have them reflect on their best learning experiences during their time with you, not only in terms of academics, but in character growth. Compliments and kindness. Write each student's name on the top of a separate sheet of paper, and each paper is passed through a class, and other students write genuine compliments. The teacher types up the compliments, and students then cut up visuals and quotes from, say, the Way to Go journal to elaborate on their own personal memory. As a teacher, write your students a letter as to where academics and character has been part of all that you did this past year. Read it to the class and have them react and respond. Student-created videos. They could work in groups to write a script that can be used to create a student-developed video on character, values, or Pacific Pillar. Or you could have students create an ad campaign for your school, say on kindness or digital citizenship, school connectedness, PBIS. Host a talk show or expert symposium. Imagine an Oprah-style show on kindness, maybe addressing school violence or the necessary life skills to be effective in the workplace. Create a class scrapbook. Let each student make a page and offer some prompts that relate to character and what they learned this past school year. Way to Go student-developed visuals and quotes. Have students work in groups to find their own visual and quote, using the examples of the Way to Go journal to create your own class resource. A community service project, either for not only the community or maybe school-based. Have students write letters to themselves and ask students to write that letter that reviews the year and make resolutions for the next school year. I know there are more ideas that could be shared, but in fact, many of these don't even have to be used just for the end of the year. You may want to consider them for implementation during the next school year. We live in a quick fix society, don't we? It's microwaves, fast food, meal replacement shakes, gastric bypass surgery, spray-on tans. The faster the better seems to be the message. And sometimes we want that same quick fix related to character development in a school. Instead, I encourage you to think long-term and do all you can to sustain the commitment your school has made to character counts. It was James Comer who said that it takes at least 3 years to begin to make a positive impact on a school culture, and that substantial effects aren't often seen for 5 to 7 years. But let me assure you that the wait is worth it. Whatever you do at the end of this school year, as it comes to a close, make sure it's a time of review, reflection, and celebration for what it is that you have collectively accomplished, and making sure that character truly does count.